Yo, JD here, and as you can see, we're going to be talking about the F1 Pro Series here today, and what an experience that was. That was just absolutely insane. And in this video here, we're just going to be talking about my whole experience with all the assessments up until the signing of the Pro Draft, and as you've probably guessed, I got through. I managed to get signed by Renault Formula One team, and I'm still just completely lost for words. I just can't really even speak properly still at the moment. I'm someone who's very reserved in how they show their emotion, and sometimes I don't know how to show it at all. And because it's just, yeah, there's just too much going on, and that's how I've always been. But I'm still just completely lost for words, and I'm just so thankful for the opportunity, and I know I'm just going to give it everything that I have because I've been working so many years for this, so much grinding, not in just even in gaming, but offline in real life as well. And I've had so many ups, but I've had so many downs in both. And I really hope this video, if you haven't even watched me for years or you don't support me and you're just tuning into this now, I really hope this just kind of inspires you to see what is possible from if you didn't have the funding to do real motorsport, or if you're just jumping into it now, even at a late age, you haven't started young enough, that it's possible to achieve your dreams. And for me, it feels like I've achieved my dream by being signed by a Formula One team. That's been my dream ever since I was a child. So to achieve that, I really hope that has at least inspired some people, that where you can literally, if you have an internet connection, a games console, or PC, you can, from your bedroom, you can potentially achieve this. And it will take a lot of work, a lot of sacrifice I've had to do over the years, a lot of time and effort. But I'm just so thankful, and I appreciate every single message I've received. I've read every single one, and honestly, yeah, it just means the absolute world to me. I just can't put that into words. But now we're going to talk about the assessments. Try not to make this video too long, go into as much detail as I can possible. But basically, we arrived on the Wednesday. The Wednesday? No, that's wrong. That was a Tuesday, and that was just a check-in day. So it's so good to meet so many faces that I've seen before, and so many new faces as well. Like VSR Simon, really cool guy. Kimi Larson, who's obviously my teammate with Sanzana, who I never really got a chance to talk to before. They're absolutely amazing guys, and everyone there. First of all, I want to say everyone there is well within to be deserved to be signed by an F1 team. I know what that's like last year when I actually missed out on the semi-final. I think by a place or two places in the qualifying event. I missed out on that, and I had to watch from the side. For my AOR career, a lot of disappointment there, a lot of ups and downs, but a lot of disappointment. So I know how it feels to be so close to something and for it to be taken away from you. But the only thing I can say is that you just got to keep grinding, keep believing in yourself, and eventually, I truly believe if you keep doing that, then it will come back around to you at some point in your life. So that's the only thing I can say. But to everyone who qualified, congratulations. And also, again, thank you so much to Renault F1 team for just having the faith in me, because on this game, last season I was pretty good with the controller, but I've been getting used to the wheel for 3 months or a few months now. And for them to still believe in me, to trust my experience, the values that we share together, I'm honestly so thankful, and I won't let you down, and I'll begin if I can. But moving back to the Pro Draft now, Tuesday arrived there, checking in, meeting everyone. Wednesday was the only racing we actually did was on Wednesday. We were separated into 4 groups of 10, 40 people. And basically, we raced in our groups against each other, the top 5, then progressed on to the next race, which obviously meant 20 people. And then the top 5 for the 2 semi-finals then went through to the main final. Personally, myself, I got taken out on turn 2. A lot of people did. You got taken out, and Damage Wing came 7th out of 10. Mine didn't progress through. and that happened to a lot of people as well who were getting used to the equipment. Obviously, we didn't know what the equipment, we had to guess it was going to be Fanatec before, but a lot of people practice in different rigs, different pedals and everything, and if you haven't done that before, it's quite a surreal experience, so we had to get used to that. I felt my pace was really good. I was the last group, which was an advantage and disadvantage because you could see the strategy of what people were doing before, but also disadvantage not only because my group was very competitive. I had Holzman, RG Matiz, Wycombs, Carricks from PC. They're absolutely rapid guys. It was pretty tough group, but I felt my pace was really, really good. In qualifying, always got a 26. At the start of the race, left some room, got taken out Red Ring for 2 laps, and having a 10-second pit stop, you're pretty much out of the game for the top 5. So that was that. On Thursday, it was the fitness tests we did. So reaction test standing against a wall. Again, if you're first, you probably got a big disadvantage. But I went towards the back, so I did reasonably well on that as well, which I was quite happy with. I'm standing a little bit too close to the screen, but other than that, it was pretty good. And then the fitness test, so just testing your hand grip, your body composition, which mine was meant to be supposedly good. They compare it to 100% is what an F1 driver should be. I think I got 96% on that. You had another reaction test where you were just sitting in the cockpit and you had to press the right trigger if it was square, left if it was circle with the F1 logo. So you had to do that, and probably good in that. And then you had a little bit of a cardio session against on the bike to measure your heart rate, and that was pretty much it from there, and scored reasonably well on that. And then it was casting on Friday, which I was really, really looking forward to. Did pretty well. The karts are very unequal. If you haven't done higher karts before, or Sodi karts, you'll know exactly what I mean. It's not trying to make excuses or anything. I think everyone in the Pro Draft will agree, and whoever does karting in general, because I do it on a month-to-month basis, they're very, very unequal. More than the second lap, I would say probably 2 seconds of a lap maybe between some karts. My races went really well. I was leading the first race, but then G2 Seb overtook me on the last lap. And then I came second in my second race. So I qualified 4th for the A final. The B final was the bottom 20, and the A final was the top 20. So I qualified 4th for that. Got to 3rd, held 3rd for a while. Then Chen Balabasi, he overtook me. He went to 3rd, and I had a good battle with G2 Seb again. He was a really, really nice guy, by the way. I never really spoke too much before, but he's extremely, extremely humble. So if you're watching this, it was a pleasure meeting you. You're a really, really nice guy. But we had a really good battle. Had a little bit of wheel rubbing. Managed to get through. Then he got back past me, and then I did a clean move overtaking him. But I was actually showing a black flag. But we changed numbers before the final. So I was originally number 7. And then I changed to car 29. There was a black flag for car 29. But when the board was positioned, it was very hard to see. And I was just so focused on racing. So I basically ignored the black flag. But if I went in anyway, I would have come last because the grid was quite packed together. So I came 4th on track, but then I was actually disqualified from the A final. So even in real life, I actually disconnect and don't finish the race. But I had a really good performance in there. I thought my pace was really good. The car I felt was all right. It wasn't racing driver excuses, but I thought it was average really. But anyway, I thought that went pretty well. And then on the Saturday and Sunday, it was literally just watching the Grand Prix, watching qualifying. And then on Sunday, watching the race. We watched at the end of Hangar Straight, which is Stowe, I believe. Watched the end of there, standing up. And that was an amazing race. Every time I've been to Silverstone, the last time I went on a race day is when Williams took the lead, Bottas took the lead. And then we had this race, which again was really, really good. The top 4 on the last 10 laps was like insane. And I really feel sorry for Bottas because I feel he's driven so well this season, but he's quite unlucky. But his tyres, I don't know why Mercedes didn't pit. Both cars were soft tyres, to be honest, at the end. I think they would have come back through anyway. But Hamilton did a really good job coming back through the field. His pace was insane. So I don't think he had a damaged car. If he did, then I don't know what to say about that. So really good from him. And the race was really, really, really fun to watch. And then on Monday, it was the pro selection. I was nervous all day. Honestly, I didn't think I'd get picked at all. I don't know how F1 teams will really go look at people, if they really go look at their previous achievements, their previous pedigree in previous seasons of AOR. If they would go look into my YouTube channel, your following, if you call it a following, your influence you have in the community. I don't know if they'll go base it purely on performance, because on this game, as I said, I had a really good season AOR. First season on this game with the control fighting for the championship to midpoint season, and I had a really good qualifying event. But this season I've been getting used to the wheel, so it's been a little bit of a roller coaster for me. But obviously I've been competing for a long time, done pretty well for the most part what I've done. I've got a lot of experience, and yeah, as it was going through, there was only 2 picks left when it came to me. I think it was Renault and then Sauber again. I think they each had 3 picks, and I honestly thought I wasn't going to get picked at all. And when I heard my name get called out, I just froze really. My brain just froze. I just didn't know what to think at all. And I'm just so thankful for Renault and Team Vitality as well, who is the esports team behind it. Yeah, I'm just so thankful for them for believing in me, sharing the same values as me, respecting my experience, what I've brought to the game, and the years of dedication that I've done. I've put my life pretty much into this for the last six or so years, because I couldn't continue a real career in motorsport really due to finance. This is pretty much how I got into gaming, and my whole point of my channel was just to inspire people to play the game. That's all it's ever been. I really hope that it's just inspired you guys to just pick up the game, to buy the game, and just to show you what can really be achieved. When I haven't achieved everything I wanted to, but given this opportunity, it just means it's my dream. It's my dream come true, pretty much. So that is, in a nutshell, what happened. Again, I just can't believe it. Thank you so much for everyone who supported me. I love this jersey. I can't wait to work with Renault F1. Some of the plans I have in the pipeline, haven't got the full picture of what everything's going to be happening, but obviously I'll keep you posted on that. Follow me on Instagram, because I'll be doing that every single day. The comments I've had in there on my Twitter and my YouTube as well, it's just been absolutely insane, and I just can't wait for the future, to be honest. I just can't wait to just get started with Renault. And yeah, thank you so much for you guys really, because if you didn't support me, if you didn't keep me that motivation, I may have given up a long time ago, to just keep playing games. It was just always been my passion, but to have that support behind me is just really helped me just continue this, and I just really can't thank you enough. So that's the video in a nutshell. Thank you again. I just can't say it over and over again. It just means everything. So thank you so much for watching this. Hopefully it's inspired you, and I'll be doing daily uploads, hopefully again, because I've been away quite a lot recently, but hopefully they'll be back to normal. Again, thank you, and I will catch you next time. Peace.